Welcome back to Easy to Spell, where the name is easy to spell, and we did it wrong anyway. I'm your Dungeon Master, Andrew, and the only right way to watch it is with the prequels.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just introduce myself as Mike, and I play Raven.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I play Vala.
I'm Will, and I'm very upset at that comment, but I play Tez.
And I was actually going to be very super excited today, but I have a child sleeping upstairs. My name's David, and I'm playing Guy.
Very zen, very zen.
Be very excited on Volume 2.
Yeah. David.
My name's David, and I'm playing Guy. Let's fucking go! Okay, that just doesn't have the same feel to it.
It's a good effort,
Welcome
though.
back. We are going to dive right in because we're on a bit of a time limit today. We're out of our normal schedule, but we didn't want to go a week without playing. So, welcome back. You all are pulling up on your raft to the destination for the last bit, the tribe of wandering river people that Guy hails from. Coming by raft from Uldric's Bastion along the river. We left off with you seeing kind of the fires and hearing the boisterous, raucous crowd of these nomads as you approach. Merv deftly pulls the raft up to kind of a ramshackle dock that looks like it has been much, worse for wear, we'll say. It's run down, impermanent is the feel that you get from it, but ties off quickly. All right, dudes, welcome to the temporary home. We got ourselves a sweet spot. Hot springs that way, just at the end of the dock. I mean, guys, this is literally your home, but to the rest of you, Mikasa is your home too.
For sure, dude.
Wait.
Well, let's go do our thing, I guess. Let's go see how the village is faring. I know we're up tippy top of the river here. Must be pretty cozy, yeah?
I think my thing is going to be some hot springs, yeah?
That does sound quite nice.
Let's do it.
What you guys see, you've pulled up and lashed yourself to this kind of ramshackle dock. There's a number of other boats of different styles that are also tied off, and those seem to be actually where people sleep. There's a small, banquet camp set up. You see piles of, trade goods and food and provisions, a large table with some cook fires set up just to the side of this big stone basin that kind of rises out of the ground. You see steam pouring off of it, and there's a couple turtles just kind of floating around at the top. It's here that you realize is why the water is so warm in the river, even though the area around it is frozen and it just permanent tundra. Is just the heat running off of these springs. But yeah, that's are free to explore and talk to people. Not everybody is turtles. There are a number of humanoid, just mixed races amongst the tribe. But yeah, just let me know what you're wanting to do.
As we kind of get off the ship and we're walking around and exploring, I'll just kind of speak quietly to Vala in the back of the group and just, how are you feeling? Are you doing okay?
I'm fine. I think we have something to deal with in the back of the cabin, though, so when we get a moment.
Yeah, let's take care of that. And you're not having any of those urges anymore, are you?
None that I can't handle.
Okay.
So you guys are going to dump the body?
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a moment, like especially having at the forefront of your mind, that Volley, you are standing over a fresh kill. You could sate yourself. Slate your thirst.
I'm gonna do everything I can to talk myself out of that.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, what is my wisdom? Oh. That's a 24.
Beside just that, like, rush from seeing something so just available, like an easy kill or easy prey, as it were, you're able to shrug off the effects well enough. It's not a terribly strong pull to consume. You guys are able, I won't make rolls for this, you guys able to get it out onto the deck, and just as people are milling about and calling out to each other, as he's moving down the deck, you notice a lot of attention actually being on Guy. People calling out, "Yeah, the chief is back!"
Dude.
Able to dump that corpse off the side of the ship. And just
Tied to something very heavy so it sinks.
easy enough. Yeah, it just pulls down.
And a land full of turtles that swim.
They won't be here long.
You move, Guy and Tez, you guys kind of moving down the docks. It exactly as described. People are like calling out and realizing, like, pointing out, "Oh shit, like, Guy's back! Guy, you're back!" Waving, calling out. It is in the distance, kind of on the edge of that hot spring basin. You see Carver turns and looks to you. And just begins walking your direction.
It's like you're gonna have to do some politicizing, bro.
What do you mean? I can't fucking see him.
Bro, coming up the dock looks pretty important.
So, all right.
And I'm gonna make sure I'm walking behind Guy.
Okay. And what you see, Carver stops and kind of just waiting at the edge of the dock as you guys approach.
Eventually, I will make sure everybody's at least making their way this way, and then head up to the dock so I can introduce everybody. Right at the edge of the dock.
Is approaching. Guy, you have returned. I take it your mission was successful.
You know, it's a big world out there. I actually showed up because some of my friends here, we kind of needed a place to crash for, not long. What were we actually here for?
I look over my shoulder back at Raven and Vala.
Well, to get to meet your family.
Right. Wasn't there another reason? Coming up here for something else?
I'm
Step
sure
in.
more we can discuss in time.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, we're up here just to say what's up. See how you guys are doing.
As always, you are more than welcome. Just know the burden upon the outcome of your quest, young dude. I failed to introduce. This is Legat Halasian, and he gestures to a figure that kind of like a thin, reedy man who steps up out of the shadows and
Yeah.
nods. Is another envoy from our southern neighbors. Come to discuss trade with us and the other tribes.
Right. So, I actually kind of wanted to talk about that. So, what's with the whole like barricades and shit? Like, why can't we just go up and down the river?
Do you care to explain? I could, but perhaps at the foot of the docks is not an opportune place to discuss this.
Right, we could be doing it in the hot pools, bros.
Indeed. That's Carver turns like, all right.
Do I recognize our Nalburindian friend?
You immediately do. This is not a high-ranking. Like he wouldn't be a member of the Valkyries, obviously, but he is somebody you would know to be what are known as the Valkyries' feathers. It's spies and ambassadors and people who essentially gather intel and like prepare the ground for where a Valkyrie will land.
Can you remind me his name one more time?
It is Legate Halasian.
The gate.
Or Legate, which is more of a title.
Oh no, you just brought up a core memory.
But yeah, if you guys want to move over to the hot springs, we'll just the turtles that are there kind of notice the large group and all kind of grumble a little bit before heading into the camp. I really quickly have to just put out every lamp on the docks that Vala may have passed by. So you didn't get close enough to the cook fires to put those out quite yet, but those 3 lanterns that had been put out to light the dock.
It doesn't happen on magical, right?
No, magical is fine. It's just not.
Yeah,
magical.
magical is fine. It's just the non-magical.
With that, I'll probably cast light on my lantern as we're walking around and setting it up and stuff.
Perfect. Are you guys staying in armor? Does everybody strip down? That's
So I ain't got no armor,
I
brother.
ain't got no armor.
yeah. That's
I will take off my kilt though and set my guns at the edge of the pool.
I'm gonna sit at the
Yeah,
edge of
well-
the pool and hang my feet off.
that is
into the
actually
water.
Leggett does the same in a short ways away. The turtles all like have very minimal clothing and stuff, so disrobing is not really a big deal for them.
Yeah, I just have my drum and my bag off to the side.
As everybody is undressing and getting ready, I'm gonna go over and talk to Leggett.
Okay. Are you disguised or are you just all
I'm
Vala?
disguised.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I have been home to Nalberind. Could you tell me what's going on there?
For any length of time, I imagine. My understanding is that you came from Aldrich's Bastion. Did you just pass through the Empire?
Came through Aldrich's Bastion, but from the north. Came down to Aldrich's Bastion and then up through the river. I'm doing some
Explain-
research on plants.
Explains the company you keep. Looks to the 2 turtles. It's on an inauspicious time. The princess is poised to take her father's place since he has fallen ill. She travels now to raise the morale of our subjects. The Great War is on the horizon again. We hope that once again we can reunite the tribes of the North as we once did. As the great Valkyrie herself once did. When she forming the Empire. It's a good time. Return home soon, child.
So are you up here to try and help reunite the tribes?
More of a trade mission. The Queen has requested a softer touch when it comes to recruiting this time. Good relations and the like.
Of course, I think with the Empire having grown so large, that might be a smarter tactic than was originally done.
Indeed, I'm
Different
grateful
times.
that Carver and his clan have proven so hospitable. Though in the absence of who he names the true chief, he's been reluctant to enter into any more permanent arrangements.
They're quite an interesting people, aren't they?
Indeed. When I first came up, I saw them as primitive, savage. But the entire political array that surrounds who controls which springs is interesting. An entire culture built around such natural phenomenon. It's no wonder that your studies brought you north.
Yes, I've been told that there's a unique flora and fauna to every single one of these pools. And quite interesting to see how that resource is distributed.
Well, that's one of the tribesmen would be better suited to telling us. But I believe the rest of your companions wish to speak as well? Or were you guys aiming more to talk to Carver while Vala was speaking with the legate?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Right now, I'm just chilling, dude. Just chilling.
As is going on, Carver has been looking between Tez and Guy, back and forth. So, Guy, you've had
Yeah, dude.
no success in your quest?
Not really, dude. We, shortly after I departed, I mean, we had the whole, like, spiritual thing, right? Well, like, I just want to say, I found some people that relate to the, the reading you gave me. We should talk about that later, though.
Fine. Speak of it later. We are so pleased to have you home, and a long lost, may I say, brother to the clan. What was your name again, child?
I'm Tez, bro, and I don't know if brother's the right term, but like, I guess brother in spirit, yeah.
Definitely, dude. Definitely.
Right. Well, for now, unless there's anything you wish to discuss, please make use of the pools. They cleanse the body and spirit.
Actually, I did have one other concern.
What is up, my dude?
So, I mean, we kind of glanced
And-
over it a little bit.
Sorry, real quick clarification for the people watching. Carver is not just saying my dude as like a colloquialism amongst the Turtle clan. Guy's last name is Dude. And so this is a more he's being formal. He's addressing him formally, and it's unclear because your fucking name is Guy Dude. Okay. Please return.
Like, why are we getting hassled on the river?
You mean the checkpoints?
Yeah.
Nalbrand, for some reason, is being just extra careful these days about who comes and goes.
I should be a lot more extra careful about who they fuck with.
Some are inclined to agree, but the Empire will be a terrible enemy or a mighty ally to our tribe.
I mean, it'd be cool to be an ally, but I think we kind of fucked that from the get-go.
What do you mean? Relations seem to be, well, the weapons that they've provided us allowed us to claim this, our rightful place in the spring.
There may have been like just a slight altercation, right, on the way up here, and like it wasn't all that pretty.
He looks over his shoulder to where Halcyon and Vala are speaking. Did you follow the way up? Did you follow the ways of our people? Did you leave no survivors?
As far as I know.
Nobody.
Then we should be fine. The strands of karma cut clean. Speak not of this around the Legate. Could bury what the good. It could undo much of the goodwill that I've sought to build.
Yeah, well, we'll have to talk a little bit of that goodwill. I get that it may have helped us get up to this point, but I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen of, I'm gonna look over at Leggett. From what I've seen of most Nalber Indians, they're not exactly trustworthy.
Never trust the hand of a man who places a sword in yours, because surely his other hand bears another.
Not sure what I ever did. I'm just saying, we probably shouldn't trust him. Not sure if that's what you said, but all right.
Trust them as far as you can use them, dude. Trust them as far as you can
Yeah,
use
there
them.
we go. There we go. All right.
And you, Tez, from which tribe do you hail?
I'm like kind of removed from the tribes, bro. I was a bit of a foster bro. I was raised by my family were halflings, bro. I grew up just to the what is that? The west of Lakeside. A little town down there. A lot of folks, real cute.
Give me an insight check, both of you.
Me as well.
Yeah, that's
All right.
Guy and
Great to
Tez.
see these.
Brandon,
Fucking
which conversation are you paying more attention to? You're
You're
muted.
muted.
And just inside Vala's conversation, like just inside
Okay.
earshot, not like actively participating, just like sitting on the edge listening.
Yeah, but that's the one you're paying attention
Yeah,
to. Okay.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
8,
23 insight.
23. There's a flash of recognition that across Carver's face as you mention, a tribe on the side of Lakeside that he very quickly controls.
Oh, you've been there, huh?
I have once, long ago.
Yeah, it used to be a lot more than it is now, I guess.
Narrows his eyes at you.
Oh,
Yes.
it was raided and burned down, bro.
That's real terrible to hear.
Yep, single survivor right here.
If you and your party do not mind, I'm going to retire for the evening. We can speak more in the morning.
Well, Carver, bro, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well. You as well.
As Carver leaves, dude, it's like You gotta work on your game about talking about that story. Everyone gets all depressed and just leaves. Like, I get it. It's a shitty thing, but like,
It's a shit
Yeah,
story,
we're-
bro. Like, it doesn't. There's no upside.
well, I mean, you survive. That's an upside.
It-
You just
Is
gotta
it,
work
though?
on your delivery a little bit, brother. That's
I
all
guess.
I'm saying.
I guess.
But I mean, it is a shitty story. Like, not
kind of
how you tell it, just like, you know, the shitty happened to you.
little column A, little column B, maybe. Did he seem a little weird about it though? Like, I get it. Everybody kind of bounces out and gets all bummed when I tell the story, but he was out of here pretty quick.
I don't know. He seemed pretty normal to me.
Maybe I just told it extra bad this time.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's probably got a lot going on since I haven't been here. Let's be real here. I haven't been able to, you know, do my duties as head of the village, sorry, head of the tribe rather. So,
But hey, since we're up here, like, you think we could talk Carver into maybe like doing another reading? Because tribe seems like it's doing pretty good, right? You need like a whole brother killing quest to take care of this. It looks
True.
like it's doing pretty okay.
right. Well, so it's the tribe's doing fine. The problem is like with the reading, my brother's supposed to be the one that tears it all down.
Couldn't you just kill him when he tries to do that?
Well, when he's here, he's probably going to have a force ready to come through. Like, that's- It's rather take the initiative and bring the fight to him when he's not ready, or sit and wait for him to surprise us.
Option A seems better for sure.
Right. So I mean, if we just sit here, I mean, shoot, all we know, they could bring one of like the sky ships over and drop like a, I don't know. I heard this thing about you can't put a bag in a bag or something and like it explodes. I don't know. It's something weird.
I'm not following you at all, bro.
It's something about a bag in a bag. You just can't put two bags together, otherwise they go away.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but you know, just don't put a bag in a bag. It's probably not a good thing to do.
No bags in bags.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He could be right now. He could just be some weakling, and in a year from now, he could be a leader of an army. Shit, for all I know, he could be with Nalberin. Just bring
shit.
all of Nalberin in. You know, I don't know. Just throwing out
Guess-
ideas. I don't know.
Guess we better find him then, huh?
But I guess, you know, maybe I shouldn't have said much because not all Nalberin are bad, right? Like,
There's one of them that
It's
we
cool.
like.
it's true. It's very true. But that's one out of a lot we've met so far that, you know, kind of a bad taste in my mouth. I got.
Well, I'm gonna enjoy these hot pools then. I'll just like fall back and float around for a bit.
And that is really everything I know about the surrounding flora and fauna to this particular spring. We've not been here too terribly long, though, so.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that with me, and I may have to touch back on a few of those names once I have my notebook with me.
Indeed. What were you about to say, Mike?
I was gonna say, as Carver left, I just wanted to kind of clock where he was headed, see if I can see where his tent or
Oh, yeah.
living
So, let's see.
situation is.
Trying to see if I've got like a laser pointer.
You can see that dome, whatever you had.
Oh yeah, it's boop. He's there.
Can't see it. Yeah,
It's
I
not
don't know
showing.
what happened.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Just
it's
wherever
way
he
out.
is, if I know where he's at, that's all I care about. Oh, way out there. Okay,
Yeah, it's,
Gotcha.
He's out on this raft.
gotcha. Okay, cool, perfect.
Oh,
I'll turn his torch back on.
I see.
And then as they're kind of wrapping up their conversation about the fauna. So, Leggett, how long have you been stationed out here?
Please, you can call me Halasian. Legate's my title.
Oh, apologies.
I was stationed out here with this tribe in particular probably 2 months back. That's my predecessor met an unfortunate end. They seem peaceful, but on the river, things can turn violent quite suddenly.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous out there.
Indeed.
How long are you staying here for? Like, I don't know much about these kind of missions or whatever you want to call them from a political standpoint. So I'm just curious, like, how long do they last?
As long as it takes, really. That's we're trying to build goodwill and hopefully bring them to the fold. They'd be welcome to carry out their lives simply marching under an Alberindian banner, instead of dominating the other tribes and driving them away for a single spring, convincing them that uniting the tribes and controlling the whole river under an Alberindian banner. All the benefits it would offer: trade, stability, strength, through their unity,
It makes sense.
much like ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, help each other. I'm all about that. Do you often meet other emissaries or anything like that from the south, or?
Not many come this way, as we're stationed here. I did do some travels to the south, but Ostromnir and the Feldenwaith aren't very accommodating of Nalberindian emissaries. Too many tales are spread of black dealings and assassins. Stories made up to scare children, I assure you.
Yeah, man, assassins. That makes your job pretty dangerous.
It could. Up here, that's people are much more likely to crush your face in after telling you they're going to do so. So, assassins aren't the deepest threat. I do my best not to. Sorry, the game made a cat noise, a very loud one that like startled me. I do my best not to offend Carver. He's much more intelligent than I think he wants us to believe or realize. A cunning man.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to know him a little bit. Heard great things, so.
So where are you traveling from? Originally, not on this venture. I take it you to be the lady's partner, guardian?
Yeah, I was just hired on to help her with, the nature exploring, and I'm pretty familiar with mountains and forests. And
Where do you hail from before this, then?
just a little woodsy area just outside the Empire. We haven't really explored much as far as with the Empire. I think we've had a couple of your folks come over, but we just kind of keep to ourselves. So.
Interesting. I'll have to potentially speak more about contracting you after this excursion is over.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about making sure the bag's the right amount. So.
Well, if you don't mind,
It's quite the
it is getting late. I think I'm going to follow the way of Carver. And he turns and is just going to head off. Puts his shoes back on. He's going to make his way down the dock.
Well, what do you think?
I think that this could be very dangerous. Need to figure out how he's getting his information back.
Yeah, I mean, is he just kind of like a scout? Doesn't seem like much of what my father would do.
He's one of the tail. He's one of the feathers of the Valkyrie, so essentially one of secretaries. But with a little bit more power than that. I'm quite surprised that someone with that much power is here, though. It seems a little backwards for someone who's generally so close to one of the sisters.
Hey, now. I mean, we're a little backwoodsy, I guess, but like, look at this place.
It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it is not. It's not a city with
That's true.
secrets and lies and lots to share and spread and meddle with. You have a world here, and your world here is much more condensed. And not near as many of you.
I guess that's a nice way to say small.
It's nice. I enjoy it.
It's all right. Might not be much, but it's home.
So,
Definitely enjoy it.
how do we talk to Carver about
Well-
getting your tribe together with us instead of with Liggett?
You forget who the leader is?
Carver?
Me, guys. I am the leader.
That is true.
Okay, but
Well,
how do we make it? We need to
How
make
do we
sure
make
that he's.
everybody
I walk up to Carver and I go, "Hey, yo, I trust these people. We're going with them."
But
Simple as that. Easy peasy.
if Halasian's around, we seem to be against his mission. It's not just a simple like, oh, we're choosing not to go with the Empire. It's, I mean, we're kind of counter of that.
Okay.
plus, like he thinks you're here to do research, right? I'm looking follow. Kind of hard to pitch the whole, hey, I need this whole tribe to follow me so I can go do some research.
I mean, but I have only told that to Leggett. I haven't told that to Carver.
Right, but if you ask Carver, hey, follow me, Leggett gonna wonder why you need a whole tribe of turtles and other folk to follow you around to do research.
That's true.
Plus, like, guy, is Carver even gonna, like, I know you're big boss man and all that, but is he even gonna hand back over the reins?
I don't know why I wouldn't.
you're supposed to be-
mine. It's rightfully mine.
Right, but you're supposed to have done the thing, and
Yeah, that doesn't mean much. He's still supposed to follow under my direction. I mean,
Ah.
yeah, sure, I haven't killed my brother or whatever, but you know, like, should be fine. I'm still supposed to be here.
I'm gonna walk
you know better
over.
than me, bro.
I'm gonna sit next to Vala, and I'm gonna put my hand on her back,
Oh.
and I'm gonna cast non-detection. And I'm just gonna say, just in case somebody's watching. And that prevents her from being targeted from any divination magic perceived through magical scrying sensors for 8 hours.
Okay,
One of my favorites.
Thank you.
perfect.
So, okay, let me ask you this. I have been working on things, just as a question. So I can see magical items. Does it get to a point to where I could potentially maybe see like magic in general?
Well,
No, got it. Okay.
I'm gonna allow thematic bursts, but as soon as it's like, hey, this just absolutely breaks anything I'm trying to do, it might not. It's gonna function unreliably. But
Okay.
what you catch as the spell is caught, kind of a burst of magical energy that conforms around the shape of Vala and then fades. And then you can no longer see Vala either.
Uh,
You
the fuck
specifically.
did you? What did you do to?
But and you hear her say, "Thank you."
You all right, guy?
I like reach out where Vala was.
Are you all right? And I'm gonna put my hand on his hand.
I think you're just blind, bro. Like blind this time.
Yeah, did you forget that, like, you just, like, you can't, that's been a thing.
I apologize. My kid
You're
has
fine.
a watch that tells him when to go potty, and it went off, and he's like, "I need to go potty," and I'm like, "No, you need to go to bed."
He's sticking to the rules. Good for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
She's still there, bro. She's still there.
okay, I can't see her anymore.
Wait, you couldn't
You
see her
couldn't
before.
me before.
Well, okay, but like I could detect where you were. Like I don't like there. So like, let me put it this way: I can see like dots of like magical current that like flows through you. Like I don't know how else to put this. That's how I know where you guys are. Right? You have a certain
Okay.
flow. Right?
And you can't see that now?
No.
Perfect. That means the spell is working.
Just trying to make sure somebody else can't see her either.
Yeah, I mean, this kid. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, cool. Don't jump scare me. All right, I don't like it.
Okay. Well, be careful not to. And then I look over at Raven, like, with that sly, I'm gonna play prank look.
Hopefully, I catch you on my learning ability blind sight.
Give me a stealth check at advantage. And what is your passive perception -5?
Not great. Already. So you just need higher than a 6.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 15 and then I didn't hit my plus, so. It's a plus. Let's see, where's myself?
I imagine it's plus 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so 16 total.
Yes. He's got no idea where you are.
I'm not gonna do it right this second. I gotta wait a minute so that he's not
Okay.
suspecting.
Well, so when it comes around.
Okay.
Yeah. I just need to know what you guys want to do
So-
tonight. If there's anything else you want to talk about.
Hey, look, there's an elk that just climbed over a tree.
We are
It's
kind of out in no man's land, man. That happens out here.
I didn't think it could. Oh, look, there's a frozen dolphin too.
You guys,
All right, we're
Want
losing
some
the
food?
thread here. What's the plan?
I mean, do you think that he's needing to be taken out? Or will that have a negative impact?
I think we need to figure out how he's communicating first. If we can figure that out, then we can determine a good plan for whether we take him out or whether we get him to leave because something happened.
Yeah.
If he has big news to take back.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you guys feel like. I just, you can always go with the tried and true. No survivors, nobody to tell the tale.
We did leave one survivor.
What?
Your sister.
What?
Sorry, not your sister. Her sister.
I don't think anybody had told me either, right?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
She watched that whole battle happen.
Oh,
Oh shit, dude.
Sorry, I thought you guys saw her.
he's.
Yeah, I mean, bandana over my eyes.
We have to take him out tonight. If he mentions anything about us, well, she would know anyways. She might know which tribe we were going to based on the members that were already here.
In the direction.
And if she was there already, and she didn't join,
No, she just watched.
Like,
why would she? Unless she couldn't.
She seemed to have that pattern of not really fighting unless we strike first.
so maybe I'm out on a limb here. Maybe she actually wants to help. I don't know. Hey, I'm just saying, like, she hasn't done us harm.
I mean, she has.
Like, yeah, I mean, you might have to remind me. I've been hit in the face a few times since then.
She gave me a pretty good whopping back at the what, Lions Fall or wherever. Not Lions Fall. Where was it? Lakeside. Yeah. And
But did
I
she
mean,
die?
no, but somebody did. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. The
Did
widow.
yeah, the willow or the willow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the willow.
She said to make it a point.
She do a little bit of fucked up shit, you know.
She's told us to stay out of the way numerous times now.
But hey, it's I don't know. It's getting late. If we're gonna do something, we should do something. Otherwise, you know, maybe we talk about maybe taking a nap. Cause like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little tired.
Maybe like nap first and then whatever we got to do in the morning.
Where did he go to sleep?
He is off on the same raft as Carver.
Okay.
The one next to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just turned his torch on.
Okay.
I do not see him, but that's fine.
Let's put him on the edge of the dock.
You still can't see him on the edge of the dock.
No?
Yeah, they're gone, but it's all good. We know they're over there.
Probably just too far away.
Ah, I see him now. And then I see your line, and he
And
gone.
they,
Yeah,
maybe
he's
he
still there.
disappears when
Okay.
he's too far away.
Okay, got it. Got it.
That is cool to know because I can see everything always. And so knowing that you guys have a loading distance is actually good.
Probably set that
Oh.
too.
Okay. So if you guys
Pass
want
out for a
to
bit then, eh?
to rest, the stones around the hot springs are actually surprisingly warm, and you can sleep on them comfortably. Or you can go back to the raft you arrived on and sleep there.
The
we
river
could
itself is relatively warm still, right?
Yeah, that's especially like at the base where the hot spring spills into it. That's the water is quite warm.
As we go to separate and pass out, Tez will just float down the river, come out the hot springs into the lake, and just find a nice lukewarm area where the river water and the spring water balance out.
Okay.
And he'll lay on his back at the bottom of the river, probably like 30 or 45 minutes, just kind of mulling over that expression that was on the shaman's face when he mentioned his town.
Okay. Guy, where are you sleeping?
Guy's gonna go find kind of a very similar area. And from his past experiences, he's going to go to a slightly warmer spot and make sure I tie myself off in case of any current changes or anything along those lines.
Okay.
And
So
I'll
you'll float at the surface of the water well.
So I'm just doing it.
Thanks
I'm just
for
doing a
being
high
good.
float. Yeah.
I'll use mold earth to create 2 separate beds for me and Raven. Since we're not together in our story.
Aw. I don't have a good.
You have a good stone bed?
I don't have a good stone bed handy.
Blech.
There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Fix me.
Okay. Is each finding spots to sleep in your very, I guess, 2 different ways of sleeping. There are other people keeping watch, so you guys won't have to like actively guard unless you'd like to. Late at night, Guy, you hear a splash next to you. Splash.
Fuck?
And another one. Splash.
I'm gonna immediately try
Got
to look around and see what I can see.
The figure, the kind of large, stooped posture of Carver, like throwing small pebbles near you. One pings out the front of your shell.
Harvey. Dude.
You really do not know. Oh, I don't know why I went that, like trying to whisper in your voice.
Antonio Banderas, is that you?
You really do not know.
What do you
Do
mean?
you?
What are you talking about?
Guy, I didn't want to tell you this in front of the companions you've chosen to travel with, but as you are now, I do not think you are fit to lead the clan.
I'm dreaming, right? This is just a weird dream. There's no way Carver would say that.
If
No
this
way.
were a dream, it is your conscience, your consciousness, your subconsciousness, and conscience, and consciousness.
This is definitely in my head, dude. Carver would never say that.
I'm telling you that you are given one fucking task. The level of incompetence you have failed to you have demonstrated in failing to complete this is mind-blowing.
Can I hear this? Does this wake me up?
Could be a what's your passive perception?
Passive is 16.
16. Roll. Yeah.
Sweet. Actually, I'm at the bottom of the river.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
I would
you're at the
say-
bottom.
I would say
You're not-
probably not.
Yeah.
Well,
If
so
you're at the bottom,
you
then
can't. You wouldn't be able to sleep down there. You have to come up right.
Yeah, so I guess if this is after 45 minutes, then I'm floating on the top.
I heard it was in the middle.
no. Yeah. So we'll say you just kind of get whispers of this.
Okay.
We can
Dude,
speak more tomorrow, but like shit, dude.
What do you even mean? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. I'm not fit to run the tribe. I failed. But do you realize how big this world is? Have you even been outside our little village in like how many years?
Not in many years, but I have traveled, and Guy, I just until you can see to the degree of which you have failed, it would be irresponsible of me to hand control of the tribe to you. This quest is to prove yourself, dude. The quest is to save us.
Save you. What, from... How am I supposed to save you when you put the tribe under the thumb of someone else?
Someone who is sworn to protect us. They give us weapons to fight against our enemies. The tools to unite the tribes in a way that has not been done in years.
You know, we make our own way. Getting here off of the backs of someone else? No.
How long have we
That's
fought
not...
amongst ourselves? How long has it been since the Ankh was called? For us as tribes to make a decision, we're going to fall one by one. We may as well do it on our own terms.
Right. Our own terms. Not whoever the fuck you put in charge.
Maybe one day it'll be you. The burden of these decisions will fall on your shoulders.
I wish they would.
Prove that they can.
What the fuck ever, dude. Get out of here.
Shakes his head and turns and starts walking up the dock.
Fucking asshole.
Unless any of you, so Tez, you did hear that. I don't know if you wanted to do anything with that.
Nope, I'm just gonna hang on to it.
The rest of the night goes by.
I was actually gonna say I was gonna sleep for about 4 hours to get my full rest that I need as an elf. And then I was gonna wake up and sneak through the shadows and just see if I can see where Carver's sleeping and where the Legate is sleeping, and just kind of get an idea of their encampment.
Yeah. So they're both on the large raft next to Merv's. Give me a perception check on this.
I have advantage. I forget. Aim, fucking roll. 17.
17. Easily find where Carver sleeps. This is before he's woken up to go speak to Guy. You find the Legate is just kind of like sitting propped up against a post. You realize he's not sleeping. He looks dead. Like fully, like boneless, eyes open, like mouth hanging open.
Okay. And there's nobody on this dock, right? That I can see at least?
Yeah, nobody.
Okay. And is it like all torches out, pitch black?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure before I do anything. I'm going to try casting Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Because if he's dead, it won't
takes.
take. It takes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, man, he's there.
Okay. I'm going to take that information back and wake Vala. I'm just gonna. Hey, sorry to wake you.
It's okay.
It looks like the Legate is. I don't know. He looks dead, but like he's leaned up against the post, eyes open, mouth open, just not moving. But I'm still able to like track him.
So he's not dead, but he's dead. looking?
Yeah, he looks like any other corpse.
Hold on just a second. I'm trying to pull up my character sheet to see
You're
something
good.
that I can do, but
You're good.
my computer froze, so.
I'm gonna actually, with that information, use one of my traits. I just gotta remember which one it is. Yeah, primeval awareness, and use a spell slot. Just a first level spell slot. So for 1 minute. Are we in mountains or are we in a different area?
No, you're on a tundra.
Okay, so
There are nearby mountains, but I wouldn't say that it.
it's fine. So I can see the presence within a mile of me. Any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
There is an aberration. It's
Doesn't
a ways up the river. It's
Gotcha.
Nearby.
But nothing undead or
Nothing undead.
okay. Just mark that off real quick.
Then, sorry.
I wonder if we could use this. Just because he's with Nalbrun now doesn't mean he can't be swayed to follow the true princess. Could we try and gain his trust?
I'm always
Try
down-
and wake him and save him from whatever's happening?
Yeah, we can always try. I guess. How do we say we hear a sound and it alerted us to come over, or?
I heard that there were phytoplankton in the waters that may glow at night and went out to the docks to see. And asked you to come with me.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I guess we'll
So,
head over there and I'll check for vitals.
Yeah. So, as you get close, you actually realize something you'd missed before, just from the distance. But as you get close enough to like check vitals, you see he has in his hand. It looks like half a bar of silver. And as you watch, it is actually like very slowly like disintegrating in his hand.
do we know what that might...
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
So good at these.
Let's go back to that page.
9. I apparently wasted all the good rolls on these.
17?
17. Silver is a material component in so many different spells.
It's just...
You're not sure. This is not a spell you can cast.
So we see that silver dissipate. He still looks like he's dead. Does he look like he's coming to at all?
Not yet. And the silver is not gone yet. It is slowly like a sliver at a time. Like almost like the way a candle melts. Just like the silver is just like peeling off very slowly.
Okay.
And when I checked for vitals, does he have a pulse?
Yeah, he has a pulse.
Okay.
He's like, you push his jaw up and it like stays. His head kind of slumps over. He's unresponsive and catatonic, but he's alive.
Then I'm gonna cast command, and I'm gonna say, awake.
Da, da, da,
And it is
physical body.
a wisdom 19 save.
It's not gonna work. He can't hear you.
Okay.
Let me double check. Yeah. You know, sorry, I will say, rereading that, the body while living, like there's a pulse, it is not breathing.
Uh, any idea what's going on here?
I don't know what to do.
I mean, that silver's got something to do with it. I don't know what it is, but I can knock it out of his hand.
Oh, I'm gonna do the medicine thing and rub his chest to see his pain response.
Doesn't do anything. If you had to guess, his soul's not currently in his body.
Oh, fuck. I think he might be spirit walking. He might be sending message by leaving his body.
We wake him up somehow. Or do we walk away like nothing happened? Or take him out?
Raven, did you hear that?
What?
Did anybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Okay.
It's your headset disconnected again.
Oh, all the things are not working for me tonight. It's fine.
Will, do you want to yell that we can hear her?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Oh.
Andrew. I can't hear anybody else.
Oh,
Is anybody
Interesting.
else talking?
Yeah, we're all
nobody
talking.
else is done.
I'm
No?
talking, I'm
Can you-
talking, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking.
Hear Mike?
Yeah, okay. I just assumed
Okay.
Mike would have
I-
said something.
I
but
was-
can't see anybody's faces.
He was.
Yeah, I was
You were
saying.
not able to hear him for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so I said,
Mike, what did you say?
I heard you say, can you hear me right now? Just double checking. No, she can't hear me. Okay.
I'm just gonna exit out and come back.
Okay, sounds good. I say
be
that
back
as
in
if
a
she
while,
can hear me.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will wake up and mosey on over to Guy. Ooh, the agua. That was a little bit of bullshit there, huh, bro? Can David hear me?
He's muted.
He's muted.
Ah,
Hey, that's the thing. Here's your mug. Yeah, dude. I don't know. He just. Yeah. It's like he doesn't understand how big the world is, dude.
yeah, like he just expects you to go out there, kill your brother, and mosey on back home.
Yeah, like, dude, I got sent out with absolutely nothing. I made my own way. I made my own money. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, what if your brother's down in like the Felden Waith or something?
Right.
Like, how
Like,
you
how the,
supposed to find
what the
him down
fuck? Like, I've been pretty far, but like, fuck, dude. I don't know,
Right.
whatever, dude. He'll, as long as I have the support of the people. I mean, Carver does a lot, but you know, as long as I can get support of the people, like if people say like, "Hey, you're not good enough," well then fuck me. I guess I'm not.
Like, I don't know Carver from like the freckle on my ass, right? But you think like he'd ever try for a power grab or anything like that?
I didn't think so until now. Carver's, I don't know, man. He hasn't really changed, but like his attitude towards me has changed. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I get kind of a weird vibe off him, man. Like there's something else going on.
Probably has something to do with the dude that's here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he really does have him under thumb.
Maybe. I don't know if the people still got your back, then, like you said, you probably still have the power. But
Oh.
should we like check around the tribe?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of the tribe is, pretty chill, but when it comes down to it, most of the tribe's pretty beefy, dude. They know what's up. They know how to fight. And that's gonna be like the true test of things, Might come down to a fight. I don't know. We'll see. But
Also,
You
Guy,
know.
you do know your tribe and other tribes are a pretty superstitious lot. Like
Yeah.
you would hands down you'd be able to beat the shit out of Carver. But like people know
yeah.
what you're
I mean,
traveling for.
it just depends.
You have to. Is it time for you to go poop?
potty.
You gotta go potty.
Time to go potty. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I think it. Unfortunately, I think Carver holds a little more sway than I give him credit. I mean, he did have vision, and if he says he thinks I'm unfit, there's going to be a lot of people that might follow him. I don't know. I probably get Merv, maybe a couple others to back me, but I don't know if it'll be enough. And it got real fucking bright all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Good.
Sun
That was
comes up
morning for
real
you
quick
guys.
around here.
We're gonna
man.
have to retcon what I think Raven and Bala choose to do just because we're on time limits. So you guys are just speaking in the morning.
The other thing, like he seemed pretty damn confident, right? That you had fucked it up. Like I'm on your side the whole way, right, bro? But like how could he be that confident? How did he
I don't
know
dude. Like, just
that you fucked it up?
Well, I mean, I flat out told him, right? I haven't killed my brother yet.
Yeah,
like,
but
well,
he's not.
I haven't even found him. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, and it wasn't even like you haven't even found him yet. It was like he seemed like he knew that you had the opportunity and just not done it, which I've been with you like the whole time. We haven't even had the opportunity. How does he know?
I don't know. Maybe he had another vision, dude. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm not sure, man. It is.
Something's just not adding up.
All right, you two are awake. Good.
Good.
Come with me. Carver speaking down over the edge of the dock, and he turns and walks up to over by the hot springs.
Maybe this is the time for answers, bro.
Can't make it over the ledge. I'm not sure how to do these things. Magical power being.
Hold control.
Me. Lift me, magical being. I lifted. It's not all right.
Is that a rat person, Minnie?
What are you talking about?
You did that on purpose.
Oh shit! Where'd you go?
I did appreciate the raccoon on the table at the middle of the night.
Thank you. Where did? Go.
Where'd everyone go? I can't see shit. I
No,
don't know where Tez is.
I was just in the middle of the hot spring.
Oh, you
I
fell
have
in
just-
a hole.
You
I
fell in
think?
the hole.
Yeah,
Sure,
there's a
really?
hole there.
Perfect.
And I can't see you now.
Hez drowns.
I think he's somewhere in there. I got a grabby thing like right there somewhere. I don't
Oh
know if
wait,
you
I
can
see you. Just gonna bring you out this way. Up.
That's funny.
He hath risen.
There you go. Whatever you saw down there doesn't exist, Will.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. And then
Although it does need to be pizzas on the table.
they don't have pizzas.
Ah, that's rubbish.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
You guys, I just put you here. I imagine you go straight into the hot water. You're like,
Yeah.
Carver, looking down from the edge, shakes his head. From last night, I'm sure you have questions, Guy.
Yeah. I don't know about questions, but yeah, no questions. Definitely
have-
questions.
You ain't got questions. I got questions.
I've done a number of readings repeatedly these last few weeks, and he pulls out a small deck of tarot cards. Without fail, and he begins shuffling them. I think of your quest, and each time death appears, it's obvious. I look for the tools you need, what I can do to help you, and every time the Wheel of Fortune tells me that this will be put into your lap, which could not be more clear to me than it is now. I see what you will require from yourself, which is strength. And then 2 cards each time. And he flips over the Hanged Man and the Fool. Your brother will bring calamity upon us, death and war.
Yeah, you said this before.
And I tried to find him before to spare you this burden, but the threads of fate are taut and cannot be cut by mortal hands. We found him, our trackers found him, and we killed everyone in his village. Every man, woman, and child. We left no survivors. And still he escaped us.
Who's that? Okay.
You really don't get it, do you?
I'm gonna draw both my guns.
Huh?
You killed everybody, Carver?
It's been a long time since I've traveled south. Your home is one of the reasons that it has been so important to rebuild our alliances with Nalbrand. You're going to bring calamity upon this tribe. By bringing you here, I fear the guy has already set us upon a path we cannot turn from.
Dude, I get it. Tez and I look a lot alike, but we're not brothers.
Wolfen and Tran were 15. Not even fully grown. There's a whole town of people there. Had
I had to
nothing to do with any of this.
I had to balance the lives of some innocents against those I hold dear.
So
chose.
my whole town balances out your whole village, huh?
To me, I had to make the decision. I had to make the call. Guy was too young. Parents had passed. Did what I thought I had to do.
Well, the funny thing about this is, if you had just fucked off and left well enough alone, there probably would have been no calamity. But there's about to be, and I will
Wait.
side aim directly at Carver.
Guy, I need you to make an insight check.
I'm great at these.
At advantage.
All right. That's a wow. Okay. 21. Nat 20.
There was a time. Now's the time.
It all comes together in this moment. Daz is your brother, the one you've been hunting.
Oh shit. And I take a second and I stand between both of them. Hold on, dude. I can't say I know what you're feeling, because I don't. But oh shit, dude.
Taz, is there any talking you out of this?
Whoops, don't mind that roll.
There is information that still needs to be gathered.
Okay.
Hold on. I just
This solves the problem for both of us, bro. Puts you on top, and I finally get closure for my family. And then we can talk about what happens after that.
His pursuit of vengeance is going to lead the entire tribe to ruin.
Just one sickly old turtle to ruin.
I don't. Wait. I don't. I can't, guys. I'm not. I can't let you kill Carver, but I can't.
He's going to ruin everything we have, Guy. You know what you have to do.
What? Carver, didn't. So you did this?
I was setting the stage for you to be the greatest chief to ever lead us. You left and you brought our enemy to the door.
No, you did.
If you had
Did what I
just
have
left
to.
well enough alone, my family would have been happy, your family would have been happy, and everybody could have gone on their merry little way.
Fate said that you were always going to come and ruin
Fuck
us.
fate, Carver. Just
Did-
leave it alone, and the world rights itself. But now I have to write it, and I will swing the gun around Tez's head, and like arc my hand underneath, and try and do a wanted curve bullet shot.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to
Carver.
hit his hand if I can. Any movement.
Okay. I need an attack roll from Tez. And how do we want to do this? Do we want to do like opposed attack rolls? Do we want to do
I would say opposed initiatives.
yeah,
He's
let's do
probably
it,
gonna beat my
Initiatives is
ass,
good.
but
yeah.
Can I still use that attack roll?
You can lock down that attack roll, but give me an initiative.
Initiative.
oh fuck.
26.
4. I think with how long it's taking just to process what is happening, so much has dropped on you. It is almost like in slow motion. You watch the arm come around, the gun fire.
Headband?
He's within 5 feet of the target, though, right?
Yeah, you're not within 5 feet of the target.
I think it's within 5. If I'm within 5 feet of where they're shooting, I could be
It
wrong.
was the target because I was worried
It's-
about that with
it was
all
the
of my
target?
shots. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's of the target.
All right. And it is what it is. I
Just
said what happened.
your hand kind of comes past, but it's like swatting at a fly that has already flown past you. Like it's just too late, and you hear just a thud. I don't think Tez can do little enough damage to not kill Carver.
My attack roll was a natural 20.
Yeah, there's Carver doesn't survive that.
And as I see him drop, I have both guns in my hand, and I will hold them out and just drop them.
Whoa, was that a shot? Guys, something happened. You hear from like all of the members of the tribe who are camping.
So what's next, bro?
I don't know where to play my part. Because we're gonna retcon, so I don't know where I'm at.
Dude. Fuck.
Raven, Vala, we're gonna retcon the timing a little bit and say that this is happening as you guys are like looking over the body. This is early morning that they started doing this.
Okay.
And it is as you're like, do we take him out? You hear a gunshot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna immediately turn and take off running towards the gunshot.
I'm gonna do a double and run towards the gunshot as well.
Okay. There are other people doing the same. And Guy, Tez, as you stand in these hot pools facing each other, members of the tribe begin to climb up on top of the rocks. Is that Carver? What happened? Did he shoot him?
Got my hands up in front of Guy.
Chief, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna stop, look around, take in all the faces that are here. Yes. He did shoot Carver. And due to my lack of man, this is shitty, dude. Due to me not seeing things clearly, I have brought my brother here.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
But for those that didn't see, there was a bunch of exclamation points that popped up.
why.
So, first things first.
You can't just let that go, Chief.
I understand you guys might be worried, and I'm not going to just let it go. For the time being, I need to take a minute. Des, I'm sorry, but I need you to come willingly.
Bro, your prophecy said you needed to kill your brother. When I left my tribe, they told me at the end of my adventure, I was going to be able to restore my family to its rightful position. And listen, I loved everybody down there around Lakeside, but I think they were my foster family for as far as this goes. And I'll hit my knees and like put my hands out to my side. I think this is where they both come to fruition.
I hold out my hand, reaching back towards someone with an axe or a sword.
I will walk up and cut off whoever is going to hand him an axe and a sword and place my hand in Guy's hand. Guy.
Killed Carver, dude.
You're right, and we
I
can't
don't
go
think
back
you
on that.
realize- I don't think you realize what that does to a tribe.
You are the rightful leader of this tribe. You've told us over and over again. You get to decide what happens to this tribe. Not Carver. Not me. Nobody else in this pond. You get to set the path for the future of this tribe. I don't know what caused this to happen. But you two have been through everything together.
Apparently not enough.
You told us that a raven and a plant or a princess was supposed to help you in this quest. We're here now. That is part of Carver's vision, is it not?
It is, but I mean, they may have already just set ruin. Maybe the other side of it's complete. We have no one to replace Carver. And in a tribe like this, we're not going to follow somebody without a seer.
Is that because that's the way it's always been?
There's always been a seer.
The tribe who's gathering around the spring, they all have spears or axes. Those with swords and knives are stomping their feet along, but they all begin to just tap the halves of their spear to the ground, or stomp, just rhythmically.
They're never gonna let you lead, bro. They're never gonna let you lead if this doesn't go through. They're a superstitious bunch. I will pick up a gun out of the water by the barrel, not by the handle, and spin the barrel and hold it out to Guy.
Reach out for it. I'll hold it.
Is everybody within a 30-foot sphere of me? If I'm
I
sorry,
think so.
I'm actually over by.
Yeah, because he just grabbed Guy's hand.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be.
And that's me.
I'd be just
Most
behind
of them are.
Raven.
Okay.
And you're by
If we
me.
move
you're
you
like,
here, then yes.
Okay. All right. That's all I needed to
That
know.
would be like here anyway. Limit. I don't think I can not do this.
I've got everything I need, bro.
I pointed at him.
If
Ball
as
is gonna
soon.
grab.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'll
Ball's
lean my
gonna
head
grab
into
onto
the barrel.
Raven, and lean into him and say, "We have to let this play out. It's their choice. It's their fates, not ours."
It's not time, and I'm gonna cast fear on everyone.
Okay.
Wisdom 16 for everybody in that cone.
This is gonna be great.
I just
Oh,
hear the
oh.
million times.
3 of them succeed.
I do not.
I
Or
succeed.
sorry, not 3 of them, 2 of them. I rolled too many times. We're gonna start these guys running away.
I should say everybody but Vala, because I'm not.
Okay, I was gonna be like,
Okay.
So, do I have to run away from you? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Uh,
It says, while
here.
frightened, the creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it does not have line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. And you have to drop whatever it is you're holding, and
Okay.
you become frightened. So everybody drops
Drop
all their
again.
weapons that failed, and they should push back.
And I'm assuming I got out of line of sight behind these rocks.
yeah. As soon as you're over the rocks.
Have to wait till my next turn to be able to do it. But
Should we go into initiative here? There's something I'd like to do that's very time sensitive.
Yeah. Let's do it. Every roll initiative. I'm just gonna have all the tribe members go on 0. They're non-combatants at this point.
15.
18.
16.
26.
Okay. With a 26.
So I'm there on my knees, barrel pressed against my head, and as I feel the wave of fear emanate out and realize what's happening, I'm gonna reach up and squeeze Guy's trigger finger.
As he's about to turn and run away. I need. So this is as Guy becomes afraid. Dexterity would be the check. So initiative would be. With the 26, I think you're fast enough. The fear spreads out, and people begin to turn. Guy, you just immediately look at Raven with fear in your eyes, and go to turn away. And as you turn, you feel 2 hands clasp yours, and your fingers press down. You're looking away as the shot rings out. Tez, there's a moment of peace as darkness begins to take your vision, as you're floating on your back in the warm waters of what is to your vision Lake Guelvin. Darkness closes over your eyes. And with that echoing shot, I think that is where we're going to leave tonight. We're going to come back next time on Easy Dispel. Thank you all for joining us. 2 weeks. Give us a David next week.
Boy.
Holy shit.
We'll see you all next time. We love you. It was an interesting episode. Sorry we went a little over our time on that, right? But have a great week. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Good night.
Oh, fuck, am I supposed to have a happy Labor Day?